Hello everybody. So this is a project I recently acquired. Well, I've had it for about 3 months, and I really should have made a build video on it, but I'm just too lazy and I'm not very good at keeping up to date with build videos. Plus I plan on selling this, so there's not much point. But anyway, I bought this in about 1,000 pieces. And basically just put it back together. It wasn't running. The whole reason it wasn't running was because of this. See that? That's the vacuum fuel valve. And what happens is when you start it, creates a vacuum in the carb intake boot, which opens the rubber diaphragm in there and allows fuel to come through. But what happened was fuel was coming out both the hoses, so fuel's not only getting to the carb bowl, but it's also getting past the carb bowl into the manifold and basically stuffing up the air fuel mixture. So I replaced that. I originally thought it was the CDI, so I replaced the CDI. That obviously wasn't it. So, and also I stripped out I had the engine built and I was turning it over with this, and it was getting harder and harder and harder to turn over, and then eventually it just stopped turning over. So I was turning it over by the flywheel, and heaps of pressure built up and I couldn't get it out. It was like hydraulic with petrol. So I started undoing the spark plug, and about halfway out it went pow, and it shot out with a big jet of water and stripped out the spark plug hole in the head. So I decided to go ahead and replace the whole top end with a 100cc big boy. It was only $100 off Trade Me. And that bumped it up to 100cc. That came with piston, rings, cylinder, head with new valves. And so I put that on, and then I realised that the electric start couldn't turn it over anymore because it wasn't strong enough. And this didn't come with a kickstart, so I had to put in a new kickstart spline and a new kickstart. And this is held on with a bungee because when it's running, this doesn't have a spring in it, and it just falls down and makes the most awful sound. I'll show you in a minute. So that has to get held up with a bungee now. What else has it got on it? You might not be able to see it. It's in there somewhere. It's a purple CDI with adjustable timing. There's not much point in that. It doesn't really do anything. But I thought it might eliminate the rev limit, which is very annoying. But it didn't do much. It's got a red pod filter. That gives it a real throaty sound, like a real, you'll see it in my first moto vlog, a really, really loud throaty sound, because the exhaust is stopped. That's what makes the noise. It's got the high flow blue pod filter, fuel filter. There's probably other stuff. It's got the a new battery as well, because the charging circuit on this doesn't work, so that's why only the indicators work and nothing else. As you can see, the previous owners did a really awful paint job of it, but you know, I picked it up for $40. I've got a couple of hundred into it in just parts, so I'll be selling it soon. But it's been fun, and I'll definitely buy another scooter with the money I get from this, because once you buy one scooter, there's no going back. I'm in my school uniform at the moment, but I don't really care because it's just got home from school. So pull the brake in, starts first kick. Whoop. See, that's the awful sound it makes. It just flops around. What you need to do is you need to pull the kickstart up, put your foot under it, grab this, hook under, and that keeps it up. The exhaust doesn't have much baffling in it, so it's pretty loud. I've already broken this in, and it idles real nice, starts first kick, runs really well. I cut this fan cover out so it can get more airflow, because the 100cc kit needs more fuel and more air, so it's going to run hotter, so it needs more air to keep it cool. The carb has a number 88 jet in it. I don't know what the original was, but I outfitted it obviously because of the big bore and the pretty much straight through pipe and the pod filter. Apart from the engine mods, the rest of it's stock. So I'm hoping to get like maybe 500 for this. It's got current rego. The blinkers work really well. But the headlight doesn't work and the brake light doesn't work. But I reckon for $500, whoever buys this will get a steal, because it has a top speed of like 62, 65, and the acceleration blows most scooters out of the water. So it's really fast. So I'll put this video up, and probably at the same time I'll put up the video of my first moto vlog on this. So yeah, it'll only probably be one moto vlog because I'll be selling it soon. Then I'll be back into it because I'll buy another one, mother scooter, a nicer one. Yeah, oh, I got a mic as well, so audio quality is going to be a lot better. Works really well. It only cost me like $16 off Trade Me. So yeah, look forward to that in the future.